I think I forgot how to do an intro. Hello, why did I clap? Oh god, why did I do that? Hello everyone, I'm Amber Lowther. Welcome to my channel. I haven't done YouTube in forever, so hello again. I'm back, bitches. Sorry, shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have called everyone bitches in like my first YouTube video. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? Today I have a very simple, very easy, very quick makeup video. This is my everyday glam look. I honestly wear this so often. No need to wear false lashes or anything like that. It's just very simple and honestly, anyone can do it. If you would like to see how I got this makeup look, then keep on watching. First off, I'm going to be using the Tarte Brighter Days Primer. I love this. It's super hydrating and it makes your skin really glowy. Before I start doing my primer and my foundation, don't mind me if I'm eating pineapple lumps while doing this because they're amazing, and once you start, you can't stop, and it's like just one of those things that is a bit of a guilty pleasure, and then you feel really bad about it afterwards, and then you're kind of like, you know what, I'm just gonna live life. I'm just gonna eat as many pineapple lumps as I can in one sitting, and that's what I'm gonna do today, so don't mind me. Just gonna dot this on my face. It's a bit too much over there. This is like heaven on earth. I love it. That is looking fresh. I'm just gonna let that sink in for a couple of seconds, just so it gets into the skin before I start my foundation. That's usually what I do, but it's so weird to be back on YouTube. I haven't done YouTube since like 2015, maybe 2014, just because I was in uni full time, and I remember my last like kind of video was when I was away in Greece, and I said, you know, like after I got back I was gonna get started again, but then as soon as I got back and went back to uni, I had to do like 5 subjects that semester, and so I was just like, I do not have time to get YouTube in there because I wanted to make sure that I graduated the following year, and in order to do that I had to make sure I did really well in my subjects, passed everything, and was ready to graduate the next year. So it's been a while, but I've been wanting to do it for so long, and finally I'm sitting down and doing it, which is like really weird for me. I'm excited to be back, and hopefully this will go well. Who knows, we'll see. But yeah, I'm happy to do this again, and I love creating. I'm a creative person, so why not? Anyway, I'm going to get started on the foundation. So I use probably like a couple of foundations really religiously because they just have always worked for my skin, and while they're not new and one of the most hyped foundations on YouTube or on Instagram, they really work for me, and I always repurchase them because if you find something that works for you, why wouldn't you keep using it, right? So in saying that, I'm going to be taking one of my favorite foundations ever, and it is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus. And I'm going to be also taking my Zoeva 102 Silk Finish Brush, which I love. It's so nice. It applies the product so nicely, and it's just pretty as well, like the rose gold, living for that. I'm just gonna dab. Why did I do that? Oh my god, why did I do that? I hate myself. I'm just going to tap my brush in here and get some product and just distribute it all over my face. It's so nice. I'm loving this shade as well because it goes pretty well with my tan, but it also gives me room to bronze up my face if I want to, which I always do when I do my makeup. I really love to be extra bronzy, and whenever I get my makeup done, I always say like, make me so bronzed, it's crazy. But some do it well and others don't, and then I have to go home and literally bronze up my face even more. Get that on ya. Only a little bit. Lol jokes. Pack it on. Next, I'm taking the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. I'm still trying this out. I'm not too sure how I feel about it just yet, but at the moment, it's doing the job, I guess. All I'm noticing is a little bit of creasing, but I don't know if that's the concealer or if it's the powder I've been using, but I'm just going to keep trying it and just figure it out a bit more until I like know for sure if it's good or bad for me. But I'm just going to dot this on my eyes and down the bridge of my nose as well, because I love dotting. Yeah, right, just gliding it on more like it. I love putting it down the bridge of my nose as well, because I also have a bit of scarring on my nose from when I was little. I actually scraped my nose on the bottom of a pool. Only me. But, and I just like that extra coverage there, because I find that a lot of the time like foundation comes off easily on my nose, which I don't like. So just adding a little bit of concealer there is going to just keep it a bit more full coverage for longer, which I really like. Just putting a little bit here. I go a bit crazy with concealer. I put it over the top of my eyebrows because a lot of the time, I don't know, the foundation just doesn't really grab to that area, but when I put some concealer on, it does. So I'm just doing that. A lot of the time I use my finger to blend it out, just because it warms up the product well and it kind of seeps into the skin really well. But at the moment, I'm going to be using the Zoeva Concealer Buffer 142. I really like this. It gives a more kind of like natural finish, and I don't know, like it works really well as a concealer brush, obviously, because that's what it is, but you know. Now that that's all blended, I'm going to take my Australis Fresh and Flawless Pressed Powder. I have found this again in my collection, and this was my go-to powder for years, and it is such a good powder, and everyone, you know, compares it to the MAC Studio Fix, and it is so good, honestly. I've been using a lot of translucent powders, but recently rediscovered this, so I'm definitely going to be using this as much as I can because it's just so great. And I also always use my Real Techniques. I think maybe it's rubbed off, but it's just like a buffing brush. So I'm just going to pack this all over my face. I'm not going to bake or anything with translucent powder, just because it's like more of a daytime glam, and honestly I don't really bake. I really don't that often, and a lot of the time when I do, it just doesn't turn out the way I like it. But maybe I just haven't found the right powder to do that with yet, so who knows. Next up, I'm going to take my NARS Laguna bronzer. Loving this. It's so natural. I didn't think it would be as natural as it is. For some reason, I always thought it would be a really like kind of more of a dark bronzer that would do like a lot, and it does, but a lot of the time I go for bronzers that are a bit more like darker, a little bit more pigmented. But this is so nice, and it's perfect for daytime when you just want like a natural flush to the cheeks, or you don't want to go overboard with your contour. Like, it's just a really lovely shade, and honestly, it's just like, it's just perfect. I always bring it down my neck, as I said, just because I don't want a really harsh line there. And with the NARS Laguna, again, I'm going to take the Real Techniques contour brush and contour with this, just because I like a little bit more shape on my cheekbones. So, and blend it back into the hairline, just so it doesn't look so harsh. Going to have a quick pineapple up break because girl need to eat. Yes. Next up, I'm going to take one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes, and it is the CHATTY London Pretty Fun and Fearless palette that Chloe Morello put together. Oh my goodness, I love this. The shades are so pigmented. She's done a great range here, and they're so wearable as well. So there's nothing in here that I honestly wouldn't wear. They're all so wearable and perfect for every day as well. Like, even if you just want a subtle look. And oh my gosh, the browns and the burgundies are my favorites. So I'm just going to use some eyeshadows from this because I love it so much. And I'm just going to take, I think this is just one of the Crown brush, like blending brushes. It doesn't have a name on it, it probably rubbed off. But I got this like years ago. So I'm just going to take, I think I might take, maybe I'll take On Fire. So it's kind of this middle toned brown, I'd say. And I'm just going to buff that in the crease. and they're so easy to blend. Like, I don't know if you can see that, hopefully you can, because why would I be filming this then? But they are so blendable. Like, they're not choppy, they're super just soft. Just like, I just love browns. Also because I have blue eyes and it just always looks so, oh my, sorry about my hair, it just keeps coming down. But yeah, I just love browns. It's great if you have blue eyes like me. And honestly, these shades are just so flattering. Next up, I'm going to take a little bit of Dainty, this beautiful champagne color, and Vacay, which is a beautiful gold. And I'm just going to blend these together and put them on my lid just for a bit of a nice little highlight to the lid. Oh my gosh, it's so pigmented. What? I always get so shocked every time I put these on my eyes, just because I'm like, what? Is it really that pigmented? It's just so pretty, and you don't even need like Fix Plus or anything to make them look better, like to make them stand out. It's just insane. I'm also going to take On Fire again and blend that on my lower lash line. Now that I've done that, I'm going to tightline using the Marc Jacobs, what is this called? Highliner Gel Crayon. I have the little mini one because I got it as a little reward from Sephora online because I wanted some like deluxe samples, you know, because I had enough points. And I've heard amazing things about this eyeliner, so I had to get it. It's raining again. Thank you for that. Filming a video, no worries. Tightlining just does wonders to your lash line and makes your lashes look so full and so amazing. So I'm just going to tightline. Look away if you don't like things going near your eyes. I'm going to move on to mascara now. I'm going to take one of my favorite mascaras ever, and I just repurchased it, and I haven't had it for like a year, but I'm so glad I repurchased it because then I remembered how much I really love it. So it is the Benefit They're Real mascara. Honestly, I live for this. It is so good. So good. Oh my god. Oh shit. Look at that comparison. Benefit They're Real, natural. What in the world? Next up, I'm going to take the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. I am loving this. I only just bought it probably like a month ago, but I've been using it every day I do my makeup, and I got the shade 3. Just because I like to have really defined eyebrows, and it seems to work with the color I have. So I'm just gonna use this to fill in my brows. I have like a really kind of thin tail to my brows, so something as simple as this, which is like, it's insane, just the shape of it allows me to create a wider tail without it looking really bad. And it's just, oh, it's so good. I'm super weird, just like in many ways, but in the way that I do the order of my makeup. So I'm gonna go back to my cheeks now. I always do this. I always do like contour, and then I do like eyes, and then I do like my cheeks again. I don't know. I think it's because when I do my eyes, like I kind of lean my hand and I don't want to like mess up all of that, you know? But in saying that, I'm going to take my favorite blush and highlighting palette in the entire world, and it is the Becca Jaclyn Hill Champagne Collection. Let me tell you, this is like the best investment ever. I'm going to get a little bit of amaretto on my brush. They're so pigmented. Use a light hand. Oh my goodness. And I'm just going to put that on my cheeks. You can already see how much of a difference that's made. And then I just take the side of the brush, pop it in, and then just use that to highlight. Oh yes! This lighting. Holy crap. Whoa. Like, I love using it, but I always do my makeup like kind of in weird lighting in my room. So seeing it in this lighting is like, holy shit, yes girl, get it. Next is lips, and I'm going to take the It Cosmetics Your Lips But Better lip liner. I was about to say eyeliner. This is in the shade, I think it's Buff Nude. Yeah, Buff Nude. This sells out all the time. It is so good. It's such a beautiful natural color, and it's a nice formula as well, and I honestly have no complaints. It's that good. So I'm just going to overdraw my lips slightly, just because I like them a little bit bigger. Now that my lips are on, thank God, I am going to take the, what is this? What brand is this? Pink Holiday Rialto Romance lipstick. It's, wow, that's been butchered. It is this nice kind of like muted pink color. Very natural and pretty for every day. And that is the finished look. It's just so nice. I love this makeup. Even if you don't like it, guess what? I love it. So this is basically kind of like my go-to for when I'm like doing a lot of things in the day. If there's like meetings, or I'm going out to see some friends, or I don't know, I even wear this to events at night when it's like not really a massive event. It's just kind of my go-to makeup look that I know always looks good, and I know how to do it, and I can actually do it really quickly because I have it like so down pat, it's ridiculous. If you'd like to see more from me, please subscribe. I would love to have you. And also, if you liked this look, please give it a thumbs up. And also, everyone's saying this and I feel like I gotta join in too, but please click the notification bell down below so you can know when I post, just because I think like it's hard for people to be seen on YouTube, and I think a lot of creators are kind of jumping on to that, just because that means you'll be notified when I upload, and so you can come straight away and see the video without it getting lost in your subscription box, or you're not like getting notified by it at all, and you just like don't even see the video, and then I'm over here like, no one's seen the video this week. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. Also, let me know how your day is. Let me know what your favorite product is that I use. Let me know if you have any of the products that I use, and let me know what you'd like to see next as well, because I am very open to ideas. And getting back into it, you kind of like need a little bit of, I don't know, like motivation, or you need people to be like, keep going, keep going, so I don't, you know, cry in my room every day with no ideas. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Yes. Why do I do this to myself? Honestly, Amber, calm down. Yes, girl, get it.